for tuning in to this video where I'm going to be walking through level 1-3, the Inner Ward. Now this is a level that gives a lot of people problems and is actually not even accessible until you completely beat another level. This fog door will block your path, but since I have beaten all the bosses in World 4, fog door opens up and I can go through. So we're going to go through the Inner Ward right here, and you notice I always have my trusty soul remains in my item bar down there. They're going to prove to be really, really useful in this level, only because there's lots of enemies that you actually don't have to fight or can lure into positions where they essentially become almost harmless to you. Get rid of these wolves right here. There's some random souls and items to pick up along here. You'll notice that there is a little alleyway back here and a locked door. I'm going to show you a little bit about that in a moment, but we're actually going to have to play through a good chunk of this level beforehand. So, moving up this level here, there's a great big staircase. You can actually see that there's something peculiar up there. When I get closer, someone up there lets loose these gigantic flaming stone balls to smush me, but very quickly they're easy to avoid by just moving to the side. Here we get a cutscene of a fat official closing a portcullis, which would make an easy escape for me. So with that closed, I've got to find my way around oh, that poor guy, the long way to get up there, which is going to be here. But the moment I approach, some soldiers come out. Honestly though, they're pretty easy. They're not much stronger than the ones you'd fight in any early part of the levels. Now, as I approach out here, there's actually going to be two enemies. One is a normal soldier, and one is a soldier with a halberd, who has pretty good range. I'm going to take a soul remains, toss it right there. Immediately, those guys are going to be kind of dummies and start attacking in that general direction. Not very smart, but hey, that's okay. Exploring down here some more. An Imperial spy again. Toss the soul remains. He kind of freaks out and tries to attack the spot where I threw it. Not very smart. This is going to lead me down to this lower area right here where there's a couple items. The Blue Eye Knight gauntlets. I actually got the other part of that set earlier, and it actually let me skip a little part right here. There's not much. But I'm going to go up here. There's a crossbowman right there kind of trying to shoot me. He's easy to avoid. Whoa! I shouldn't have said that. Take a minute. Now, this part right here gives a lot of people problems because what you have up here is a long staircase. There's a guy at the top with one of those giant flaming stone balls. And on these little alcoves to the side, you can't really see him. There's an Imperial spy in each one. But they're actually pretty easy to beat. All I gotta do is bait that ball. And for the most part, they're going to roast themselves. Pretty easy. If I wanted to, there's another crossbowman down there. Let's take him out just because he hit me. What a jerk. Heal up a tiny bit, and let's take care of that soldier who threw that stone ball down at me. Nice and easy. Now, we're going to get to the spot right here, and there's two ways we can go. In front of me is a fat official with 3 crossbowmen, but since I'm wearing the thief ring, they actually haven't aggroed on me. There's a path to the left right here with a fog door, but then there's also around this corner another door I can get to that's guarded by a red-eye knight and a couple soldiers. I want to go in there to show you what's past there, so what I'm going to do is to take care of these guys first. I'm going to throw a soul remains just so I don't even risk getting their attention. Here is a red-eye knight. I'm going to throw a soul remains on that wall. He's going to kind of freak out. These guys are going to kind of freak out. They don't really know what to do. These crossbowmen are kind of shooting at me, but easy. Nice and quick to take them down. Didn't get hit despite all the arrows and everything going at in my direction. So coming to this space right here, breaking through some chairs, working your way to the top, you're actually going to run into your friend, the Draglian Merchant again.
Fancy that?
Yep.
Hope you
Fancy
find
that.
something that suits you.
So let's see what he has. Pretty much almost the same stuff as he had before. Um, he actually has this as a pretty good buy, the Knight Sword, which is a super, super rare drop from Red Eye Knights, or you can buy it here for 20,000 souls. He's got the Claymore, he's got some resin, mostly normal stuff.
Hard times, eh?
If I go out here, there's actually going to be an item over here. The Great Sword, which is a pretty nice heavy weapon. But from now, there's nothing else I can do. So I'm going to come over here and go through this fog door. Now, in this fog door area, there's going to be another Red Eye Knight making a patrol. You can just see him right there, going around the corner. But, again, going to toss the soul remains right here. He's going to get all mad. But it's an easy backstab to take him out. And again, like most knights, he drops a good amount of grass every time. Now, there's actually an Imperial Spy out here. I'll go into photo mode. You can see him right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to toss the soul remains right here, lure him over, and then when he attacks, just take him out. Nice and easy. Now, I want to take out this fat official because, number one, they drop good stuff, and number two, they more than likely drop a piece of that official's armor set that I need. So, toss the soul remains up here. Everyone on that little platform is going to sort of aggro on it. Take these crossbowmen out first. Oh, the soul remain kind of ran out. But you know what? There's enough time to get in here and do a backstab. Let's take this soldier out so he doesn't cause any problems. Get one more backstab in and he's done. Now he dropped a new moongrass and an iron keyring. That's going to be important as we move up here. But still, there's actually some more crossbowmen and a couple spearmen and a soldier up there and an Imperial Spy up there. So we don't want to engage these folks directly. So what I'm going to do is toss the soul remains against this wall. That's immediately going to aggro these archers, or these crossbowmen. So I can take them out fairly easy. Now, these spearmen, honestly, I could just run past these guys, but let's take them out so they're not a threat. If I wanted to, I can jump down here and grab an item. Let's take a look at what it is. Not bad, a hero soul. Nothing really special. Making my way back up to where I was. So those two crossbowmen are done. Those two spearmen are done. But there's actually still a soldier and an Imperial Spy up here. If I toss the soul remains like right here, though, the aggro range is going to extend through that wall. Imperial Spy guy's going to kind of freak out. Soldier's going to kind of freak out and follow it, even though it was nowhere near them. If I want to, I can pick up some new moongrass over here, or pick up some late moongrass, which is quite a bit. And then we have another one of these situations where these stone balls are going to get tossed down. Very easy to avoid this one. I always say that, and then I get whacked by something. Oh well, I'm fine. Soldier with a halberd. Pretty easy. Okay, so coming up here is going to be another Red Eye Knights patrol zone. You can see him right there. Again, soul remains. He freaks out. Easy to take down. He'll drop a nice grass. 3 full moon grass. Pretty good. Here we have 3 archers. Kind of just waiting for me at the end of this little area. Even though I can't see him, I'm going to toss this soul remains over here. That's going to get your attention. I'm going to take him out with pretty much no risk to myself. Now there's some stuff down here too. I usually don't go down here, but for the sake of this walkthrough, I'll explore it a bit. There's some more archers over there. Their aggro range is a little bit long. Toss the soul remains. They're obviously going to go after that instead of me. I'm actually not a huge fan of backstab mostly. It's because it takes so much time. So if I want to, I can explore around here a little bit more. I can go up here to this edge, grab this item, an unknown hero soul. Honestly, not worth that much. Most of the time, you can literally just run past this little spot right here and never have to engage those crossbowmen at all. So here's another one of these blind corners. If I go into photo mode and take a peek, you'll actually get to see there's a spearman and a crossbowman. And the moment I walk around that corner, that guy right there is going to aggro on me and more than likely occupy me while the crossbowman hits me. But what I can do is I can actually lure him out first by tossing a soul remains right here. He's going to come out there. Okay, what's that? And I can take him out pretty much without much risk. And then after that, take out this crossbow. Nice and easy. Now you can see right here, there's that portcullis that was closed down by the fat official. He's kind of guarding it over there. What I'm going to do now is get some revenge. Throw a soul remains there. Get a backstab. Oh hey, help. Who's that? Sounds like my buddy Ostrava. Oh hey, look at that. I got an official scout, which is really handy to have because it's another piece of that set I need. So let's save our buddy Ostrava. He's always messing up. Hey, where'd you go, bud? He went somewhere. Oh, did he disappear? Oh, wait a minute. Let's take this guy out real quick. He was one of the Red Eye Knights chasing Ostrava. Now let's see, where did he disappear off to? He has the habit of getting himself lost a lot, which is really, really annoying, especially if you're trying to finish off his quest. He may have poked around up here. Or, actually, where did he go? Oh man, come on. Well, you know what? I don't know if we're going to find him. And I don't want to spend too much time looking for him. So, what we're going to do is continue down this way. Opening that gate opened up a nice shortcut, so if you do die and you go back to the bonfire, you can just basically run through the gate, nice and easy and quick. I'm going to check one more spot for Ostrava in case he's over. Oh, there he is.
You saved my life. This is the third time. I am truly indebted to you. This is... Now I must go.
Pure clear stone. Bleh. Not super great. Now that iron key ring, it's time to go do one thing for it. The door that was over here that was locked, we're finally going to be able to open it. I'm going to open it, and there's going to be an NPC that you can actually save. He'll actually help you in up the boss fight at the end of this level, and he'll help you a little bit at the level that's after this one. I'm not going to save him though, because I want to show a little bit more of the boss fight itself, to show you kind of what the boss does, its tactics and its moves. If I save this guy and he helps me in that boss fight, he can actually kill the boss really quickly just on his own. It's kind of fun. So if you need help and you can't beat the boss, definitely save him. But I'm not going to do it. I'll just show you where he is. So I use the iron key ring down here. Go into this interesting area that is actually a jail. And you'll see there's a guy in here. There he is. That is Biorr of the Twin Fangs. If I unlock this door, I will save him. I can talk to him, and then he'll help me with the boss at the end of this level. Oh, check it out. And there's another one of those fat officials. So I'm going to kill this, though. Kill this guy. Get a backstab in. Nice. Pretty easy. I'm gonna get the bloody iron key. Ooh, a gold coin. That's a very rare drop. Might as well kill this crystal lizard. Pick up whatever it is, some large hard stone shards. Continue down here for a special shield. The tower shield. Remember the guy, the tower knight boss? This is basically the equivalent shield that he uses. It's super heavy. It blocks almost everything, but it's really not worth the weight. So, you know what? I'm not going to save Biorr. Sorry, Biorr, you're going to stay in this cell. But if I wanted to, I would open that door. He would appear at the boss at the end of this level. And then if he survived, he would appear in the level that's after this as someone who can help me with a difficult situation. But so long, Biorr. Take it easy. Now, with this bloody iron key, I'll show you where to use it. And it's just past here at that other door that was locked. So I'm going to run around here. There's no more wolves to attack me, so it's safe to go through. And let's use that bloody iron key. Now, what we need to do in order to rescue this NPC, we actually don't have all the items yet. But what I can do is show you at least the path there and what you need to do. There's a tower right here where, once you go inside, you'll discover that there's sort of like a staircase. And the staircase is inaccessible. It's raised up. All the way to the top. That staircase right there. It's like, how do I get up there? There's a couple useful items down here. The Ring of the Accursed and the Ring of Magical Nature. Both pretty helpful. But if you go into photo mode and look up, there's a fat official up here. And then there's an NPC over there, just sort of a prisoner. Now, the key to getting up there is that, I said before, we've been picking up these pieces of officials' armor sets. And there's 4 pieces, a head piece, a chest piece, an arm piece, and a leg piece. When you have all 4, you come back here, put on all the pieces, and that staircase will drop. And then you beat the fat official. And then after he's dead, you take off all the pieces of those armor of the official set and you talk to her. And that's Yuria. And she will actually become a vendor for magic spells in the Nexus. And she actually ends up giving you access to some of the most powerful spells in the game. But like I just showed you, you got to rescue her first. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to show that rescue just because I am still missing one piece. But now you know how to do it. Alright, so running back out, we're going to go back the way we came pretty quick. We want to run back up through that portcullis that we had unlocked where the fat official was. Let's go this way. Here we go. All the way up there. Now, the fun part about this level is once we get up there, you're going to notice that there's a ton of enemies. And you would think that you would need to fight them all, but in fact, we're going to maybe attack a couple at the most. We could probably even get away with not attacking any. Here's Ostrava again, so long, buddy. He just makes his rounds. Surprised he's not dead yet, actually. So here we go. There's going to be 2 halberd men right here. Let's get him out of the way. Throw his soul remains and then go chase after it. There's 2 short spearmen right here. Toss the soul remains, run past them. A ton of enemies here. Toss the soul remains. They're going to aggro on it. We're going to get a short cutscene right here. Oh, this guy's trying to get away from me. He's going to walk through this fog door. But I want to go in pursuit. Toss another soul remains. There's 3 red-eye knights up here with spears. They're super tough to fight head-on. But with that soul remains thrown, they literally all just follow it. And then look at that. I just ran through that entire area filled with, I don't know, 10 enemies and didn't have to kill a single one. Really nice. So now we're going to fight the boss of this level, Penetrator. And he's an interesting boss. He's pretty strong. He has quite a few moves, but they're pretty easy to exploit. So let's hop in there. Oops, I just dropped my phone on the ground. That was that sound. So Penetrator is going to come walking out of the fog. He has a big sword, and it has the cursed weapon spell cast upon it. So it's going to do a lot of damage. It's super big, and it looks really cool. But he's only got a few different moves, actually, and it's pretty easy to exploit them. The first of which is a possible 3-hit combo. It ends in a sort of poke. 1, 2, poke. All you need to do, too, is when he does that poke, walk towards him. Really easy. He has a sort of jumping attack like this. If you roll underneath it, he can't hit you. So that one is actually a good opportunity to roll under, then attack, and move back. Here comes that. Oh, I thought it was going to be the 3-hit combo again. Lunging, hit. Nice, easy counterattack. 1 hit, 2 hit. Run by him, attack him a couple times. Sometimes he'll turn this combo, instead of a poke, he'll do a swing. All you gotta do though is roll out of the way when that happens. This is the second variation of that stab. It has a longer range, but still pretty easy to avoid. Hit a couple times. 1 rolling or jumping attack. Let's see, 1 hit, 2 hits. Oh, see, there was a 3rd. He turned that into a variation. 2, maybe it's going to be a poke this time. Easy. Hit him a couple times. 1, 2, another poke. Hit him a couple times. When he does that poke, just make sure you're to the side of him as much as you can, preferably even behind, because the attack kind of has some weird tracking where sometimes you don't think it's going to hit you, but it actually does. And a lot of times if it hits you, it's either going to kill you in 1 hit or do a ton of damage. So you notice that I was actually behind him. Just run towards him, attack a couple more times, lunging attack, counter attack, roll out of the way. Roll under, attack, roll out of the way, step back, 1 hit, and a poke, step back, lunging, counter attack, 1, big poke, step out of the way, lunging, counter attack. See, once you kind of get this guy's pattern, he's pretty easy to take down really quick. Just like that. Didn't even get a hit. Take your time on this boss, and he's really not that hard at all. And that is, let's see, actually, let's hit this Heartstone. We're going to get his soul, the Silver Demon. And that's it. That's the Inner Ward, level 1 to 3. Hope you enjoyed it.